Floorboards are in very good condition for an old house. There aren't too many cuts in it. We've banged down any nails and taken up any clips, so it's ready to paint. Now, if you wanted a colour wash on the floorboards, which would highlight the grain, you'd have to really sand the floors first. Now, that does create an awful lot of dust and mess, so we're not going to do that here. And another reason is we've got this darker border all the way around the edges, which we need to disguise. So we're just going to put a basic opaque coat of paint on. Now, you can use any paint for that, really. We've got a specialist floor paint here which dries very quickly, or you can choose one that dries overnight, but you could also use an emulsion, but you'd have to make sure that you varnished it afterwards to make it especially hard wearing.
Lily, is now a good time?
No, Mark.
Oh. One day. Now, when it comes to clearing up, you may have heard that expression, sweep it under the carpet. But that's only for cowboys. On big, strong girls, we put the whole lot right under the floor. It does mean that you don't have to hire a skip, which is fantastic, but a little bit of rubble goes a long way, so it does need putting in quite neatly under here. And then when I finish this lot, I can get on with the walls.
I want to diffuse the light in the conservatory, and I don't like the corrugated plastic that's up there. So I've got some ready-made curtains, and I'm going to stitch them together for the full length of the conservatory and put some doweling through the hems and put them up with some cup hooks, and it'll be done.
Now, we're just finishing off this flooring. Because it's going to be completely covered up, we've actually been able to use some recycled floorboards, which is why some of them are this rather delightful green colour. Tony, you saw that one? This one, mate, is... Can you see up there? Pencil line there. Excellent stuff. Should be flush.
Hello, friend.
How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well, actually. I've just painted the floor.
Yeah?
Can I help?
Yes, please.
A little bit of support there. And I think I'm going to get on with my things for the window next.
Yes. And after that?
And after that, why? You need a hand?
I do need a hand. I thought we could have some fun putting the carpet down.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
Aha! Nearly finished.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello. I won't get too near you because these will get wet.
What exactly is
these
that?
Are my drapes.
Bit freestyle, don't you think?
That's fantastic that you've got that far because we can get this cupboard done.
Yeah?
In before I hang up the drapes.
All right, we're just about ready for that. I've got a little bit to do there, then I've got to stick a panel on there, and then we can fit the cupboard over the top of it.
Smashing.
What?
Yes.
What?
This is patterned self-adhesive film, and it's used for obscuring a view from your windows. Now, instead of covering the entire window, I've decided to do something a little bit more funky and cut out these elliptical shapes from the sticky-backed plastic. And here's two that I did earlier.
OK, there's my pre-made shelf unit to fit into the hole above the wall that we've built. Much easier to slot it into that space all measured up than trying to build one actually in situ. Also got the decorative panels, and you can see how it worked actually rolling on that colour on top of the red base colour. So I'm really pleased with that, and they'll be attached to the wall, not to the shelf unit. So I need a hand. Mark?
Yeah?
Give me a hand with this, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Right.
Oh, it's not so heavy. Moment of truth.
Right, up she goes, yeah?
OK. Look at that.
Gee, that's extraordinary. You measured it and it fits.
It is, I'll agree with you.
Try this side first.
Okay.
Should be about there.
Yeah? Doesn't need to go any further than that?
Don't think so. I see no ships. This should be, so that hole is right in the middle of that upright.
OK.
OK?
So
right, I got it there.
If you hold that,
yeah.
I'll Just...
Now, you could glue this as well, but I think nailing it's going to be fine.
Ah, pillars.
Now, support for Nelson's hat. There we go.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Yep.
What would you like? Chips, peas, cod? As this shelving unit is dual purpose and blocking up the doorway, it needs to be securely tied into the walls and have a strong back panel. The doorway was bricked up to waist height for greater strength, and of course bricks provide better insulation, so infilling with shelves is not suitable on exterior walls. Far away from our brick bonanza building site, Elaine is into the final accessorising of the style room.
This is a south-facing room and gets an awful lot of sunlight. So with the fitted carpet and the colours of the room before, it was feeling just a little bit stuffy. So I've taken that away by using the turquoise paint and combining that with white, which has made it feel very fresh. But contrasting that with the hot pink, it's definitely not a chilly room. I'm very pleased with the wardrobes, taking away the gold stripe by changing it to silver and changing the handles has made them blend in a lot more to the modern style. Lots of soft furnishings, fluffy cushions and silvery bits. I think, all in all, it's a very sophisticated room for a young lady.
Oh, smart word.
Careful, careful. Brilliant paintwork. So where did this carpet come from then?
I found it in the loft. It's been salvaged, this carpet, by Tony. So whether it'll fit or not, I have no idea.
I was just going to say, is it going to fit?
Just move it. Hang on a minute. Just run it around this way and just see what it looks like. That way. Take your end. No, your end right over there. It's not long enough that way either. Right, back where we were. Back where we were. Back where we were. Like that. And see if we unroll it, what it looks like going that way. Oh, it's quite a nice colour, though, isn't it?
Yes,
is that all right to your designer's eyes?
Well, Tony said that there was some greeny blue carpet in the loft. And this looks sort of silvery.
Bit of a nightmare, though, when it comes to salvaging carpets, because of the fact there's a lot of trimming to do here to make this work.
Yeah.
That'll work. Sorted, Widget?
Sorted.
Good job, good job. Listen, it's been quite hard work, this one. Are you happy with what you've done?
Yeah, I think it's a cosy room to come into.
Yeah?
It feels a little
upstairs?
I'm happy.
Yeah, good. Listen, I've written a little poem for you, OK? You've got to work out which girl I'm talking about, right?
OK.
Sit comfortably for this.
There once was a big, strong girl whose life was a DIY whirl. She cut, nailed and glued, banged, stitched and screwed, so much it made her hair curl. I thank you.
That'd be me then.
Surely you've made too many of these, because if Tony has that hammock, Lizzie has that one, Catherine has that one, there's some spares.
That'd be for one of our little friends that come round then, won't it?
What is all this about?
This is a canopy just to disguise the ceiling, diffuse the light, and I've just put some hooks up.
Right.
So we just need to hook these over.
Just resting in there?
Yeah. This
Ooh,
doweling.
That's very pretty, isn't it?
I'm really pleased. You'd never know that there were steps down to another level and there was a doorway there, and that's a very decorative way of filling that space in. So that looks great, and the colours really warm this room up. I think that with the fabric on the ceiling as well, Liz and Tony are going to really enjoy another room. It's a whole new room for them.
Elaine's styling has been to surprise 7-year-old Catherine, who was fed up with the 80s floral look and fitted furniture in her inherited bedroom. What's your favourite colour?
Purple.
Purple? OK. You can open your eyes on your new bedroom.
Wow.
What do you think?
Wonderful.
Look around you. What about the colours?
Nice.
You like blue?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Seen all your new cushions?
Yeah.
Whose is that? Is that your grass skirt?
Yeah.
It looks good on the wall, doesn't it? And you've seen up here, look. All the lanterns.
Nice.
Yeah? How much better is this bedroom than your old bedroom?
Really nice. Small.
Yeah? Think Mum and Dad like to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hang on a minute then. In you come. Are you there?
We are.
In you come.
We are. We're in.
Have a look.
Oh, good heavens.
Have a look. Have a look.
Look at this.
Well, what's this?
What are your friends going to think? What does your mother
And
think?
look what they found. Hang up there, look.
It's not even clean.
So what do you think?
What,
Eh?
what
do you
have
think?
got on the windows?
What do you think then, Catherine?
Oh, Kath, what do you think of the colour?
Beautiful.
You like the colour?
You do.
You do? Oh, look, you've got your own net curtain. Look at that.
That's super, isn't
Eh?
it?
You
Look at
knew
that.
about it. Oh. Yeah.
There you
that.
go. Look at
Aren't
that.
Look at that.
Oh, yes. And just so that Mum doesn't feel left out, her cold and neglected conservatory that always foiled any of Liz's attempts to make it into a second sitting room. 1, 2, 3, your new room.
Oh, God heavens. Look at this.
Hey, isn't that different?
Gosh, I do like that.
Yes, isn't that
Look at
super?
that.
I knew you would.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And doesn't my thing look nice?
Absolutely.
We hoiked
Oh,
that in here.
Mark, this
Yeah.
looks gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Actually, it does look nice.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this.
No.
Oh, my box is here.
Your chest is in
I
this room
knew
now.
something was behind me, but I wasn't sure.
Way.
That is lovely. That's absolutely gorgeous. And I like the colours. I do like the
We
colours.
had to brick up so far, and then, of course, they've set that right
So
in.
that's
It's
all
quite deep.
recessed back into the garage
Yeah.
at the top there.
And even that,
And
I
that's-
mean, even that.
Doesn't even look stark,
No,
does it? Even
no,
without curtains, it doesn't
no.
look stark. Doesn't it look different? I can't believe it.
Look,
It's really, really nice. Yes, I like those actually there.
Yeah.
What do you think
They
of
look better.
all this?
this. Well,
Well,
we've
softer.
talked about this often.
Yeah.
Because when it was built for a purpose, so the ceiling didn't really mean an awful lot.
No.
You can't put an apex so much because it wouldn't match the other roof. But of course it did look what it was. And this has just diffused that totally.
Yeah, it has. We actually
looks
saw
good.
this idea on another programme once, and we thought, you know,
Oh,
gosh,
that's what
if we
we
had the know-how, we would do something like this, because that's quite an ugly
It's
roof.
now, it is not just a conservatory, it's another
No,
room.
it's a room. Yeah.
It's a second living room.
It's better than any other room we've got.
A booklet to accompany the series listing suppliers of materials used is available free if you send a stamped addressed envelope to Big Strong Girls, BBC Pebble Mill, Birmingham, B5 7QQ.